simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. While it didn't have the drama we've come to expect in past Iron Bowls, last year's game in Tuscaloosa was certainly one where Auburn fans had to feel as if they missed some opportunities.
No, Alabama didn't make it easy on themselves last year either because they turned it over 4 different times. In the end, it was Jalen Milroe's legs that made the difference. 3 rushing touchdowns for him. Of course, he's not in Tuscaloosa anymore, David. They're going to have to keep running the football efficiently if they're going to win this one.
And these games get weird on their home fields. And Auburn's got to feel confident at home. Like, something always happens crazy on the Plains. They always play Alabama tough. Last year, obviously, was not that competitive. Different site, different ballgame.
Finding open areas. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be brought down. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Now on the move. Oh, it's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Auburn! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space. It's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had it in his hand and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's Singleton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Singleton. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. And the defense, got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Off-play action on first down. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Close to the marker, it's Washington. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's Young.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown time! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Intercepted. Got some room to run.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Auburn plays out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play to get our confidence going.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off play action. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fields. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. To the ground with the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Got a man, it's Fields. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's going for the big play. Grabs it up for 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. The Tide is rolling as Alabama starts to pull away from Auburn.
Yeah, and Alabama handling the moment. Obviously, we know they got great players, great tradition, but handling the moment in the Iron Bowl, big stage, a lot of hatred, doing a great job of handling all of that, Palmer.
And Alabama knew coming into this game, you just throw the records out when you're playing your in-state rival, Auburn. What matters is what you do on the field when that first whistle blows. And Alabama simply, in all 3 phases of the game, they've been better.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The run from the shotgun. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Flips it out on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Here comes the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Keeps it on the draw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The pitch to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be for the game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one to put them... They got it! It's blocked! Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they say history repeats itself, and the Iron Bowl is coming down to a long field goal. Again, the line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Now the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. But guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been